Welcome back, everyone. Today we'll be flowing through a sequence for stress relief. You guys requested this theme on Instagram and Facebook, so ta-da! This 20-minute class is a beginner level slow flow, and I would recommend a pillow or a block to support your practice today. Take a few moments to get comfortable, bring your favorite crystal to your space, sage it up, play a little background music, whatever you may need. Then come find your meditative seat in Baddha Konasana, bound angle, or Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Begin to close your eyes to the outward gaze, allowing your roots to sink down deeply through the hips. Bringing hands to rest effortlessly on top of the knees or thighs. Have your next inhale invite the shoulders to your ears, and exhale anything that won't serve you in this mind and body reset. I invite you to unclench your jaw, maybe lifting up your chin just a little bit. If a wandering thought appears in your mind, take notice of it, but grant it permission to leave your space. You're simply too busy breathing and being present. Honor this effort you have put forth in showing up for yourself today. Feeling your breath expand and fold back into you. Awaken the energy centers of the body, taking a nourishing breath flowing up through the hips. Swirling into the stomach. Vibrating into your heart. Breathing into your throat. Blooming up into the third eye. And blossoming out the crown of your head. Upon returning hands to heart center, I invite you to inhale the arms open, heart shining brightly. Then exhale the arms back in front of you with the right arm crossing over the left. And as you bend the arms, your palms should face towards you. You can stay here or maybe come into eagle arms by continuing the wrap till the palms touch. Begin to link the body's movements with the breath as the inhale lifts the heart and elbows. Find the exhale as you bend forward. Once more, inhale to lift what's riding on your shoulders. And exhale to release that weight off of your back. As you inhale back to center, unravel the arms to drape next to the hips. Come to paint your hands in front of your easy seat and gently make your way to our tabletop pose, Brahmanasana. Here I invite you to untuck the toes, placing hands under the shoulders and hiding your feet behind the knees. On the next inhale, let the belly drop towards the ground as the crown of the head rises to the sky. Exhale to pull everything in, belly hugs the spine as the crown of the head bows. Continue to flow through this cat-cow chakra vakasana at your own pace. As you become more comfortable, you can begin to add movement into the shoulders, bending the elbows. Maybe you even take the hips back towards the heels on the exhale and circle around. Be sure to keep the movement even by exhaling your hips in the opposite direction. On the next inhale, return to center with hips stacked over knees. Bring your fingertips to point in towards the spine of your mat, showing them a bit of love by softly rocking from side to side. You can peel off one wrist away at a time and moving the fingers as you see fit. The next time you inhale back to center, return the hands to their original position. Tucking your toes underneath themselves, lift the hips back and up to our downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Savasana. Crown hanging heavy, focus your gaze towards your belly button. Begin to pedal out the feet here, bending one knee at a time. And inhale to gaze up between your hands, walking the feet up to the top of the mat, halfway lift. Exhale to release into forward fold. On the inhale, come up one vertebrae at a time, guiding hands above head. And exhale, hands to heart center. Create your foundation for our sun sal by spreading out the toes and rooting down. Take a cleansing breath, inhaling shoulders to ears and exhaling them back and together. Let's begin moving by inhaling palms to the sky. Exhale to swan dive, hinging from the hips. Inhale to lift the gaze to the horizon. And exhale to step the right foot back, dropping the right knee down as we inhale to rise up for a modified crescent lunge. Exhale, release forward, framing the left foot with the hands. Inhale to step the left foot back to plank before exhaling the body down to the earth. Keeping the hands where they are, inhale to push to cobra, slight bend in the elbows. Exhale, head down to the mat. Tucking your toes under, inhale, return to plank before exhaling the hips back to downward facing dog. Feel free to pedal out the feet here or maybe inhale the right leg to the sky for down dog splits. On the exhale, swing the right foot forward, placing it between the hands as the left knee bends down. Inhale to open the heart. Allow the exhale to release the body forward. And as you tuck the left toes under, inhale to leap to the top of your mat for a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale back to standing, inviting the head up last. Go ahead, exhale, hands to heart center. Find your foundation once again to receive that renewal from the earth, and take a second to close your eyes and tune into yourself. Notice any tensions holding onto the body, like a heaviness in our lower back, the base of our neck. I invite you to just breathe in these spaces, shifting your energy to where it's needed most. When you're ready, allow an inhale to lift the hands to the sky, maybe taking a small back bend. And exhale down to Uttanasana. Inhale a small lift before exhaling the left leg back this time. Dropping left knee down, and inhale strength for Anjaneyasana. Exhale to release. On the inhale, step the right foot back for plank, and exhale to reconnect with the earth. Inhale the shoulders back for Bhujangasana. Exhale down. Inhale to press back to plank as the hips exhale back to down dog. The feet may pedal here, or you can inhale the left leg up to the sky. Exhale to plant the left leg between the hands, dropping right knee down. Inhale to open the heart. Exhale, releasing down. Tucking the right toes under, inhale up to the top of your mat. Exhale to fold. Here you can inhale the hands to elbows to ragdoll. Swaying kindly from one side to the other, shaking the head yes and no to remove any tension sitting in the neck. As soon as you feel ready, you can exhale to release the hands down to the earth before inhaling up one vertebrae at a time. Exhale, returning hands to heart center. With this rejuvenation throughout the body, we'll flow to take our vinyasa. On the inhale, bring the arms up to the skies. Then exhale to fold down. Inhale to gaze to the horizon. And exhale to walk the feet back into your downward dog with hands actively pushing the mat away. On your next exhale, drop the knees to the sides of your mat, taking the hips back to the heels, head bowed into child's pose, balasana. You can stay here or take your vinyasa by inhaling to surf the body across the mat, pushing on up to upward facing dog, Urdhva Mukha Savasana. Turning the feet, exhale to downward dog. Whichever you choose, let's meet back in child's pose on the exhale. If you like a stretch for your shoulders, you can bring prayer hands or Anjali Mudra behind the head with elbows serving as a new foundation. As you rest here for 3 more breaths, invite calmness back into your heart and mind, feeling the support of the earth below you, the comfort of the space you have created for yourself. Allow the next inhale to unravel you back into your tabletop pose. Re-energize the spine by moving the shoulders, bending the elbows. And once you feel satisfied, step your right foot back on the inhale, staying on its toes. Then hop that foot over to the left side of your mat. Exhale your gaze over your left shoulder to assist the extension of the right side body. Feel free to turn the shoulders in the same direction as your gaze. Inhale back to center, energizing as you need. When you're ready, take the next inhale to step the right leg up between the hands. As you exhale to ground the left hand down into the mat, allow the inhale to lift the right hand to the skies. Some variations you can invite here to open the heart are to exhale the right hand behind the back for a bind. Or maybe you can swim the right arm overhead, first allowing it to float down to the lower back, and then circling it around in front of you till it extends past the face. On the exhale, ground the hands down, folding, and bring both of the hands on the inside of the right foot. You can heel toe the right foot over to the right edge of the mat, and it's a great time to grab your block or pillow to support this lizard pose. You can keep the arms extended or come down onto your forearms. Once you feel comfortable, you can extend your right leg back as to feel into this hip opener. As you arrive, untuck the toes and let the head hang heavy. We'll stay here for just 2 breaths. On the next inhale, unravel by straightening the arms and walking the hands back in towards the body. You can place your prop off to the side and gently move the legs back into their tabletop position. Once you re-energize the spine, go ahead, tuck the toes underneath themselves and inhale the hips up and back for downward dog. Breathe into the left side body as you take the left leg up to the skies. On the exhale, sweep the left leg up between the hands and bend the right knee to the ground. This time, take the right hand to press against the mat as an inhale lifts the left hand above. Have the freedom here to take any variation that allows your heart to shine out to the left. You can take that bind behind the back, or you can extend that arm out overhead. Bring the exhale to ground the left hand down when you're ready. To move back into our lizard, bring the hands on the inside of the left foot as the left foot slides to meet the left edge of your mat. As you extend the back leg to your point of comfort, go ahead and use your block or pillow again to support your arms. Remember, you can come to forearms, or you can keep your arms extended if that isn't your practice. As you make your way here, go ahead, allow the head to hang heavy, releasing any tension sitting in the neck. On the inhale, you can come to unravel out of this pose the way we came into it, walking the hands back to the center of the body. And you can place your prop off to the side. We won't need the props again for the following poses, but feel free to keep it near if you like the support. Slowly walking everything back to tabletop, you can flow through your vinyasa or meet me in your favorite variation of child's pose. You can even modify your child's pose of choice with your props from before. As you exhale your knees to the sides of your mat, you will have your outstretched arms propped up by your pillow or block. This provides a nice shoulder stretch as your heart melts down towards the earth. The Anjali variation can be done here as well, or simply feel free to remove the props entirely. Wherever you are, stay here for the next 3 breaths. Having every exhale allow you to sink a little bit deeper. On your next inhale, unravel back to your tabletop and place your props off to the side now. To come to our reclined postures, bring your hands to either side as you sit the hips behind the legs. Keep your knees lifted as the feet firmly plant onto the ground. Sitting about mid-mat, have the next exhale lower your body down to the ground with arms resting effortlessly. You can take this moment to inhale the shoulders to the ears and exhale them down to open some space under the neck. On the next inhale, invite your right leg into the chest, taking it in a nice hug. Then guide your right ankle onto the left knee so that the right knee can swing out to the side, making a small triangle between the legs. You can stay right here for the swan variation, or you can inhale the left leg off the ground, having the hands hug the left thigh. Make this pose your own by flexing the feet, maybe taking the left foot to the sky as we open up the hips. To move to the other side, we'll ground the left foot on the exhale before unraveling the legs. From here, inhale the left leg into the chest this time. Inviting the left ankle over to the right knee. As you create the small triangle within the legs, you can stay grounded or have the right leg take flight as hands go to hug the right thigh. On your next inhale, come to ground the left foot down and moving the right leg back to our reclined position. Let's move into legs up the wall pose Viparita Karani step by step by inhaling just the right leg up to the sky. Flex it as if it's walking across the ceiling before inviting movement into the ankle, having any stagnant prana or life force flow back into the rest of the body. On the exhale, you can ground the right foot as the next inhale brings the left foot to the sky. Flexing at first, then begin to rotate in any direction you choose. We'll take the next exhale to ground this lifted foot. Take the next inhale to slowly invite both legs up as we come into the full interpretation of this pose. You can rotate the ankles in any direction. Once you feel satisfied, have the exhale gently plant the feet back against the mat. Once grounded, We'll inhale the hips up and over to the right side of your mat. As the hips rest here, exhale the knees over to the left. As we inhale the gaze over the right shoulder. Embrace this complete twist of the spine as we stay here for the next 5 breaths. You can bring your left hand onto the knees to encourage the twist. Maybe a small smile appears on your face as you focus on breathing, being, and letting go. Slowly inhale to return everything back to center, realigning with the spine of your mat. On the next inhale, lift the hips up and invite them over to the left side of your mat. Exhale to have the knees fall to the right as you inhale your gaze over the left shoulder. As we stay here for 5 more breaths, keep yourself in the present moment by speaking or thinking the mantra, "Here I am here." Take the next inhale to invite the body back to center, hugging the knees into the chest. Start to rock around to massage the lower back and sacrum. Maybe you come into happy baby by grabbing the inside of the feet with the hands, letting the knees splay out to the sides, continuing to rock around. Moving from side to side, you can lift the neck up if you need. Finally, take the next exhale to stretch the feet to the bottom corners of the mat. As you settle in here, I invite you to bring your left hand over your heart and right hand on top of your belly, just for today. As the eyes close, take a cleansing breath here, having the lungs come to their fullest, and exhaling everything. You've made it. Shavasana. You can pause the video here for the time that you need to rest. Begin to return to now, inhaling new life into the body. As you gently make your way back to your meditative seat, allow the eyes to remain closed or to keep the gaze low. Exhale to roll the shoulders back as your hands come to rest on top of knees or thighs. Root to rise, sitting well and lifting your chin just a little bit higher. You can inhale the hands in to have left hand over heart and right hand over the belly to meditate on the beat of the heart and rhythm of your breath. Here you are here. You are grounded, creative, strong, loved, intuitive, and divine. As your next inhale brings your hands to heart center and your intention back to the forefront of your mind, I thank you for sharing your practice with me today. Namaste. Thank you so much for stopping by, and I hope to practice again with you soon.